Welcome back. Good afternoon, Strat fans. Colonel Strat, the strategy extraordinaire here, with our Victoria 3 gameplay. Alright, so when we left off, America was currently on fire. We were gaining a bit of loyalists, a good amount, even though we still are on fire. Left it a little bit in a hopeful mood, so let's I'm going to put it down to 3, and let's keep going. Okay, increase the investment in law enforcement. Oh, that's not good. We need to increase our institution in law enforcement to try to keep these penalties down. But it's because the southern planters are losing their strength. That's why it's going down. Alright, that was the technology. I wonder which one it was. I didn't get to see it. It was in a split second. It was probably one of these. Yeah, Bosmer process. I think Besmer. Alright, so that pretty much just increases the production in the steel mills. So let's look at my current state of Ohio. We'll build a steel mill there. Although historically that doesn't go so well. And a paper mill. So we have a lot of troubles to look at. We have high tensions with some decentralized nations, but our we don't have any progress going on, so we can just keep them over there right now because we don't have any colonial affairs. We do have a shortage of explosives, trade route. Sure, I'll take care of that trade route. That should solve that. So we have very low legitimacy. There was an update that reworked the legitimacy system. So I think what we should do is add the southern planters in. That'll improve our legitimacy, even though it will very much destroy, because I mean he's a moderate, but they are very pro-slavery, so it's going to hamper it. But if we add them in, it'll reduce the amount of radicals we have. I wonder if we can add these guys in. Yeah, you can pretty much add everyone, and we'll be up 2 levels to contested, which does give us some penalties. Let's see if we keep him out. Then we'll get really close to being a legitimate government. Why can't I confirm it? Oh, because they're angry, so I gotta appease them before I can let them in. Well, if I add these guys in, no. That'll make it illegitimate. Alright, I'll just keep it right here then. There's nothing I can really do. But if I ban slavery, that'll really cause a problem. I'm ready for the war to happen, because I've only been making stuff up here, so hopefully the Civil War happens as it usually historically happens, and then I'll have all the soldiers up here. Expensive military goods. The market access. I don't have enough authority to really increase their infrastructure. I'm just going to have to try to invest in some railways. It's the only way I can get them to... Well... Okay, so the Whig Party's in. So now we can freely do government reform, but can't because. So if I can't move them out, huh? Rural folk wants to join Democratic Party. What do you? Oh. Okay. Okay. So that'll actually put me to contested. Alright. Yeah, I'll take these guys out and all that, so... Alright, that makes me contested, so that will reduce the amount of radicals that are produced. So then I have to try to get the Southern Planters to join. But I don't think that's going to happen. Taxation policy, inefficient, can't expand. We don't have bureaucracy, so that's just going to have to suffer. We have some expensive government goods. I'm building stuff to reduce that. Alright. We did have an election, so we elected Abraham Lincoln. There he is, in all his glory. It doesn't have his top hat yet, though. Abolitionist, so he's going to support us in our drive to reduce slavery. In fact, a lot of the ones in the government don't want slavery. It's just the Southern Planters do. I wonder if that'll trigger the Civil War if we try to ban it. It has a 52% success chance. Industrialist, do approval, neutral. Language in the classroom. Your language is part of their heritage. Yeah, I'll do that, because that reduces the amount of radicals. We get migration controls. Or, no, the fugitive slave again. So return him. You sell him to everyone. I'm gonna buckle down, even though I need to appease them. I'm gonna buckle down. Sorry, bucko. Everyone's free here. Clicking the wrong one. There we go. Alright, once we get all of our stuff built, it's going to really start to plop up our industry. Alright, let's see if slavery gets banned. Yes! Slavery banned! Trade unions marginalized. No human may be owned by another. Locks multiple new laws. Alright. Wonder what that causes. That did free up a lot of money. It's probably going to cause a lot of radicals, though. Yeah, look at those radicals. Yeah, might. All right, so let's see what laws we've unlocked. Total separation. I don't want that. Racial segregation. Let's see. Multiculturalism. Okay, the interest group support. I think this is probably the best way to do it. We'll try multiculturalism next. That way we can get a lot more. Like all those African slaves will join these parties and start, becoming loyalists, and the southern planters will slowly but surely be fizzled out. I think we might have avoided the Civil War, Strat fans. I think we might have outplayed the Southern Democrats here. Alright, the Opium Wars stopped. Alright, if we can get multiculturalism, that'll really help them get better. Okay, so we have to produce tools. That's what we have to produce. So I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to get the tooling ones, tooling workshops. At least one built everywhere. And we need paper as well. Tooling and paper. We do need one thing as well. We need the, because I think if I look at my population, the impoverished is 12.2%. So I need to improve their standard of living. Look at my detailed list. I got a lot of them that are just like in subsistence farms. I need to be, like I need to see how each building is doing. Alright, so I'm going to auto-expand for these ones now, too. Alright. White House, Trade Center, University. I do need to build more universities. That's one thing I do need to build. I'm going to build some up here in the northern states. Alright. And then I need to, in the construction, I do need to speed it up a little bit, so I should focus on producing some more construction sectors. It's about that time. Again, I'm still cautious, so that's why I'm only building in the northern states right now. Because it's starting to look like the Southern Democrats are heating up, like they might try to secede, and that'll cause a lot of problems. In fact, I'm going to go to the military tab. I'm going to recruit some more generals. Yeah, so the New England HQ, I'm going to recruit, let's see, Thomas Jessup, I think his name is, William Shubrick. Let's see, he's a moderate. Let's see what their traits are. Meticulous, open terrain, flat terrain, pious, experience. I'll do this here. Him, and then Great Plains General, cautious or pillager. Yeah, he's an industrialist and a reformer. I'm gonna do him. Dixie, experienced naval commander, reckless or open terrain. Oof. Ooh, boy, I don't want him. He's also a southern planter. So I'm gonna do, yeah, even though he doesn't have any experience with land, I'm gonna do him. Alright, that will divvy up our forces. So we still have to work on our legitimacy. Southern planters are neutral now, because their political strength is reducing. So I think we are slowly avoiding the Civil War. Slowly, but surely. If we continue to build, continue to, so let's, click all these up here. We are slowly but surely, getting there. I think the fire is settling down now. Might be able to avoid all-out war. So that'd be good. Slavery debate. So we have slavery banned. It must be true for 10 years. And then the southern planters will, you know, they're starting to actually like us. So that's good. I think old Honest Abe has shown them the error of their ways. Alright. Revolution's brewing. Oh no. From the rural folk. That's what I thought. More over frontier expansion, though. Andrew Jackson, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, those states will secede. So there'll be like a little civil war we'll have to deal with, but I hope not. So how do I enact my... So they want me to enact migration controls. I mean, I can take them. They all have one troop. I can take them. But, of course, I don't want that to happen. Every week, 20%. It's 20% right now. So that's what the Civil War is going to be about, huh? Let's build our build our military back up then. No, which ones are gonna sit? What? What? Now these ones are gonna secede? That's not good. What the hell? Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Okay. So, If only those ones secede, we will still be okay, because we'll still have all of these ones that I've put barracks into. Alright, let's build those up as fast as we can, because I feel like this revolution's going to happen. Nothing I could do to stop it. Oh, well, I guess it's stopping, huh? Okay. Well, it stopped at 52%, Strat fans. I don't know if it's, like, I don't know what happened there. But if we can get multiculturalism before, maybe we can prevent it from growing again. Oh, it's starting to grow again. We'll just keep an eye on this. Okay. Well, it keeps switching the amount of states, and I don't like that. If these states rebel, that's terrible, because then they have navy. It is going down a little bit, though. So that's good. Slowly but surely etching away from war. Need to get this law passed. Need to build some industry to increase my money. Alright. This is like really scary. Okay, so now it's just one state? Okay. Just New York. Alright, there's multiculturalism. It's going to radicalize these guys. Opposes recent change from multiculturalism. Recent change, but, you know, they're not going to like it. So that might brew another revolution. It's just South Carolina right now. But hey, we have a lot more loyalists now, and we're actually reducing the radicals. So these are all in the Democratic Party, and they're brewing a revolution. Right now, just South Carolina will secede. So, I am going to go back to my politics, and for laws, to appease them, even though the industrialists won't like it. I'm not going to do that one because it'll radicalize them. I do migration controls to appease them. That way they'll be appeased. Alright. Revolutions, high tensions, expensive military goods. Yeah, there's a lot of problems still that we gotta solve, Strat fans. I'm trying to build these workshops, but I got 20 weeks until they're done. Revolution is slowly but surely, like every week. Oh! Did it just get disbanded? Did it just disband? It did. I think it did. No, it didn't. It didn't. Then why did it... Oh, enact censorship. Who wants that? Oh. There's no revolution, though, it says here. Even though it says ongoing revolution, I can no longer track it. Radicals are going down, and loyalists are really approving, though, so that's good. So I think we have avoided it from turning into a fire. It was smoldering for a little bit, but it wasn't turned into a fire. So that'll appease them. I think that's why they're not revolting anymore, because I'm doing that. Let's speed up the speed. Market price. We have to try to stabilize our market again, because what's this? Defensive pact? No. Alright, we'll speed up a little bit, see the radicals fall and the loyalists rise. That's good. Then we'll so we're improving our standard of living over all of this, so that's why a lot of folks are switching. So that's good. Even though we are struggling to get rid of the radicals, like I said, you can't ever get rid of them entirely, but to appease them, you have to sometimes enact things you don't want, you know? Alright, so we should have these workshops done soon. Maybe 1 or 2 weeks. There we go. All those workshops just completed. So that'll improve our standard of living. Let's start to employ people. Alright, so now we have migration controls, even though it's going to make the industrialists unhappy. They don't have as much clout as the others. So if I enact censorship, even though I don't like that, intelligentsia will disapprove. The trade unions, Andrew Jackson will oppose from 2 to 8. Alright, I probably won't. Alright, we have an unproductive trade route. Tools, yeah, delete that. If we look at our policies, so the rural folk are now happy. Even though they're a radical, they are happy, and they're probably the better part. So we can actually add them into the government and increase our legitimacy now. All right, Abe Lincoln, I think you officially stopped the Civil War. All right, contested government. There we go. Now we have them into the government again, and they're happy, giving us some better stuff. So we just have to be careful not to oppose them or make them feel bad in the future. So if we go back to a colonial resettlement, that'll appease them even more. We'd have to try to appease the economics, though. This will appease the rurals, but radicalize industrialists, laissez-faire. We'll oppose them, but they won't go too bad. I don't know. Let's see. Serfdom, legal guardianship. If I do propertied women, radicalize the southern planter. I can't radicalize them right now. I gotta try to slowly ebb them away. We already banned slavery, so that's good. That's step one. Census, suffrage, universal suffrage. Radicalize them. National militia. If we do home affairs, like the National Guard, rural folk will oppose it. It will radicalize the rural folk. Secret police radicalize rural folk. Guaranteed liberties. Armed forces will oppose it. But it's really good for the other ones. You know, the armed forces, we don't want to ruin them. Let's see, per capita. Per capita is the best one to have, I hear. Do dedicated police force. Everyone except the southern planters will like it. Public schools. That. Health system, charity hospitals. What? Why is it radicalized? Why? They support. Oh, wait, they support no health system because they don't want. Alright, so I don't know what to go with next. I guess I'll do resettlement because that'll appease them. So we'll open up our settlement again, even though we got rid of it to stop the persecution of the Cherokee. Alright, so we have a lot more loyalists now. Radicals are decreasing. Oh, what's this? Diplomatic play in the Great Plains. Oh, Mexico! Who are you going for? The Apache? Oh. I'll be neutral in it this time, Mexico. Alright, we got some universities plopped up. Why are loyalists reducing? Oh, because our standard of living is going down. Oh, there it goes back up again. We need to increase it. So the best way to increase it is to build industries. So emissions, steel, furniture. I just don't have a lot of workers. That's why I'm making these universities, because then I'll be able to get more workers. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, let's just import some paper. We need to increase their standard of living fast. I'm losing people. Losing loyalists. Alright, what's this? Colonial enthusiasm. Slow down, the law isn't signed yet. Enactment chance. We'll take our rightful place on the world stage. Prestige. Load the ships. We depart for distant shores. Colony growth complete enactment. So I'll do slow down, but we'll get colonial enthusiasm. Come on, let me see it. Frick, I want to see the buff, but I can't see it. Ended Indian removals. That's good. Makes me feel proud that I did it, but at the same time, I'm gaining a shitload of radicals from I don't even know where. Yeah, it's standard of living because it keeps going down and up and down and up. I'm trying to increase their standard of living. Okay, some of them have increased, but I'm. Whoa, dude, what happened? What happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the frick happened? What the frick happened, man? Was that from all the universities? Jeez, man. Yeah, I think we're back to being on fire. Man. Construction. Government. I think it was construction. Yeah. Like I said, Strat fans, construction can be your saving grace, but it can also be your downfall. Boy. So I guess we're back to burning. We are maintaining a stable amount, I'd say. And we are going up in this. We just need to, our literacy rate is improving, so that'll help us get better jobs for them and help reduce the amount of radicals and increase the amount of loyalists. But we have to maintain that, we have to try to maintain our gold reserves up. So that's the thing. Okay, if you want peace, fine. They want me to deteriorate with Mexico. I don't care. I mean, there's like 2 fronts. So if you want war with Mexico, then that's fine. Alright, conscriptable battalions. We have more logistics. Okay. Colonial settlement. Flips now. Attraction. Settlement. Alright. We just keep losing more money though. But we are gaining loyalists. So. Oh man. It's gonna take a while for us to come back. State region can now support additional gold fields. Oh, South Dakota? What? Whoa, man. Whoa. Didn't even know we had gold fields in South Dakota. Yeah, I know we have an unhealthy economy game, but I'm trying. But it's going to be unhealthy for a while. Alright, Strat fans. I feel like we've gone through a lot. No political civil war yet, but we're trying to deal with this the standard of living problem because we keep having standard of living increases and decreases. We have to build more industries so that we can increase it once and for all. Alright, Strat fans, with that, keep it strategic. I'll see you in the next episode. Colonel out.